Bruh, look at this trade. Beautiful. All I'm doing is just trading with the trends. And as y'all can see right now, floating 242. But this is at the top an A plus setup. We up right now, you know what I mean? A nice 436.22 today. Today was a good day in the markets, man. What's going on, everybody? We hopping right back into it with another video. And in today's video, as y'all can see, we got UCAD. UCAD is cooking up. It's brewing up something nice so far. It's the early Monday, but we got in this trade. Actually, I took entry like last week on Thursday. Last Thursday or Friday, I took entry. I took one position. I got stopped out. I'm not gonna lie. Took like a little bit, like $100 hit on the account. Took like $100 or whatever. After that, we got a re-entry for the same sell trade. You know what I'm saying? We got the same sell again, and we took entries on Thursday or Friday. Like I said, I can't remember what day, but everything made sense to re-enter in, so we did. And now it's Monday, a little bit past New York session open, a little bit past the kill zone in New York, but this is at the top an A plus setup. Y'all can see it's very clean. A lot of confluences that tell me that price wants to go downwards. So all I'm doing is just trading with the trends. Everything else is pointing towards the downside, so I'm just trying to go to the downside. Like, that's really it. As you can see, price was doing the same thing up over here that it was doing in the weekly, making higher highs, higher lows, all the way until price didn't do that anymore and began making lower lows and lower highs. And now price on the daily is beginning to shift, and I think today is the day where we get that big push down to the first zone, the first level that price may want to attack before getting that ultimate push all the way down here. So the weekly is bearish, the daily is bearish, and the 4 hour is also bearish. If I drop down onto the 4 hour, you guys can also see how price is doing the same exact things that it was doing on the weekly and the daily. All we're doing is just zooming into a magnifying glass and wanting to see the same exact things so we can get on the right side of price at the right time. We got this close below, so price is continuing this bearish trend and is now going to find a new low that it respects enough to do the same thing to give us, you know, a little pullback to continue dropping further, is what I believe. Because I'm actually actively in this position on 2 different accounts, but I can show y'all my sway account. And as y'all can see right now, we are actually floating 242. I give price about like, you know, I'm aiming for like 227 pips. I'm aiming for like 227 pips. But honestly, I don't even need all that. Like, realistically, instead of 227, I'll probably aim for like, I can easily walk away with a 1 to 2. I'm fine with that. We can't do nothing else after we already entered the trade. It's nothing else to do but wait. So if we go down into lower time frames, y'all also see in the hourly, everything is bearish right now. You know, price is just pushing. The bears is in town. We teaming up with the bears. We with them. So we just got to sit back and, you know, watch the decision that price wants to make. Watch the decision and see what price wants to do. The reasons why I took this trade now is because, one, the weekly and the daily and the 4 hour and the other time frames around the time was bearish. So all the time frames were in sync, which ultimately gives me a check on what I'm thinking of. Check. That's supposed to be like a check. So look at that. That's my little check. So after I realized that all the time frames were in sync, what else did I do? I needed to find an area in which I can get in at. And there's areas where price is making support and resistance within this structure. So all I do is I just wait for price to come in to this area and then just to shift structure. That's it. Price shifted structure for me on the hour, or the, no, actually I took this on the 30. I took entry on 30. You see how price shifted the structure, it broke. I waited for us to pull back. I know all the other time frames are bearish, but I just waited for us to come back up into this area to kind of reject off of this EMA. And when I seen us like having trouble around this area is where I entered in 127 pips. So it's really whatever price wants to do, whatever price wants to give me, whatever the markets wants to give me, and that's about it. What we not about to do is keep on going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Y'all see what it is. Y'all see we up right now, and it's not really much more else for me to elaborate in this trade. As of right now, it looks like the confluences is aligned with the direction we're trying to go. We still have 6.5 hours left for this daily candle to close, so we really won't know what this day has in store for us until this candle is closed and until this is completed. But that being said, man, as of right now, we're about to let this trade play out. We're not about to keep on sitting up here and watching the markets and emotionally getting invested because we're watching dollar signs and we're watching, you know, candles fluctuate and whatnot. So yeah, I'm about to just get off of this and I'll get back to y'all whenever there's some new news. Trade update. As y'all can see, the daily candle did close bearish. We did get a bearish engulfing from the last daily candlestick. However, you see how price rejected this area right here. It was a very strong rejection. I can see this wick being filled and price looks like it's actually on the way of doing that right now. It rejected this whole psychological level down here around 13500. So I ain't gonna lie, I mean, this was a strong rejection. This is an area where price is showing respect to, so I will be paying attention to it as we go. But the 4 hour did just reach a low. If I drop down into the 4 hour, y'all will see price retraced, and I don't like this candle. We pushed very strong bearish candles, right? Aggressive bearish candles, and then what happened? Price finds the low that it respects, and then price engulfs this whole candle, this big candle right here. Like price engulfs it, which is showing me that there's a lot of bullish pressure coming from 13,500. Honestly, I have no reason to be out of the trade or, you know, be worried about it. It's just doing this correction. It's just the only alarming thing. I'm kind of contradicting what I just said, but the only alarming thing is that I do have this big 4 hour bullish engulfing candle that closed above this one. Very strong and aggressive. I would just like to see us break this level on the 4 hour for me to be confident in exactly how this is going to move, but I'm not going to really mess with this until New York session. New York session got to come around. It's late right now. It's 11:30. I got to go to sleep, man. I ain't going to lie. I need to take my sleep. I got to get up early, and I probably won't do no New York update, but I will update afterwards. I'll update y'all. Don't worry. I'm going to give y'all an update. Price is retracing. It's just making market structure right now. Just forming out the story so it could play out later on. And there's nothing else I could do from here except for be patient and allow the trade to play out. We are back in business, and I ain't gonna lie, bruh, today was a good day in the markets, man. As y'all can see, I'm still in my best, man. I'm still up in this work uniform, but we had to come back and we had to drop the news. Bruh, look at this trade. Beautiful. We definitely cleared the 1 to 2, and price looks like it's still pushing. I'm actively still in this trade, but I closed off majority of the position at my 1 to 2. I know there's plenty other trades that's going to come this week, plenty other trades that's going to come this month, plenty other trades that's going to come in general. I'm not stressed out over this one. We up right now, you know what I mean, a nice 436.22 today. Not bad at all. I'm grateful for what I received. I ain't gonna lie, today we had a decent little day. And more days to come. Don't get hung up on the wins because you gotta perform tomorrow. Remember that and keep that in mind, because you know that's something that I struggle with at times. I gotta stay focused and stay locked in, bro. One win does not mean anything. I gotta do this shit every day. And I'm happy I get to do this every day because this is what I love to do. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for sticking around and tuning in and watching this video in full. If you did, don't forget, join the Discord community, link in bio down below, if you want to join a community full of like-minded people who are performing and doing the same exact things that you see online and that you want to do as well. Join the community down below. We're gonna be waiting for you, man. Keep grinding, keep hustling. God bless.